You ready to help?
Yeah.
Take those. Okay, show me where they go. Show me where they go. Yes. You are watching the RC Jet Jock, episode 40, Silver Linings. We said so long to our T-33 and picked up this beautiful 86-inch wingspan flight work Pilatus Porter. Alright guys, we're here with our PC-12. I'm going to show you some of the battle damage, and then we're going to start peeling off those layers and seeing how we can fix it up. A couple weeks ago, a good buddy of mine gave us the opportunity to own this old bird. Obviously, it's been through a crash and was repaired, soundly, but it didn't look so great. So as we started peeling away the film, we quickly realized that the surfaces were extremely uneven and weren't really going to be able to be fixed, not even with putty. What we ended up doing was removing the pieces that were sticking out and getting the surface as flat as possible. Then we got some extremely thin balsa wood sheeting and laid it over this section, as you can see in these pictures. Once the glue dried on the balsa sheeting, we sanded them flush and covered them with Oracle 651. Alright guys, it's time to balance this beast. I made the little dents on the inside of the wing so I can feel where the balance point is. So here we go. Looks pretty good to me. What about you, Luger girl? Alright, well, let's go take it on the taxi test.
Okay.
We still have a lot of work to do on this plane, guys. It's still in rough shape, but at least we got it flight ready, sort of.
Yep.
Time to strike a pose.
Good.
Alright guys, now we're at the airfield. Let's get the wings on this beauty and let's get her in the air on this absolutely gorgeous morning. Now, this might be the last time that we field assemble this airplane, because when we get it home to our property, I think we're just going to fly it off of our runway and not deal with putting the airplane together every time we go to the airfield. As my friends would tell you, I really don't like assembling airplanes when I get to the airfield. I just like to get out there and fly. Well guys, we got all the way out here and, well, we had a connector fail. But it's a good thing it happened on the ground and not in the air. And it also reminds me that I definitely need to reconsider some things as far as setting up my airplanes and stuff, because, you know, if I would have had a receiver, a battery attached to the airplane, I would have had a fighting chance. But in this case, if that thing came unsoldered in the air, it would have been a total loss. So you know what? It might have been a bad day as far as not getting to fly on just such a gorgeous day. But you know what? All is okay. The airplane's going to come home in one piece, and it's kind of a wake-up call. So definitely going to get that receiver pack put in, and probably go ahead and do the rest of my airplanes the same setup as I've done in the past. Hey guys, we're back over here at the house. Kind of a bummer yesterday not getting to fly, but like I said before, it's probably for the best. I didn't lose the airplane in the air, right? Alright, so Chicken Girl and I are going to work on resoldering that lead back together, and we're also going to share with you the process of adding a receiver battery to an electric airplane. Alright, let's get going. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to get that wire soldered back on really quick. I'm not really going to do a tutorial on this, seeing that, well, I'm not very good at it, so I don't feel very confident teaching my methods. But it is really nice to have Chicken Girl there helping me out. Hey, if anything, I get frustrated, she calms me down. Well, after a few failed attempts of getting the battery wire to stick, well, kind of my fault. It would have been a lot easier if I would have did it outside of the airplane. It was finally attached, and we were ready to move to the next step. All right, Chicken Girl, well, thanks for the help. We were kind of a hot mess, weren't we?
He hasn't soldered in about 2 years.
I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever soldered really good. I hate it, and I'm terrible at it. What do you think? Do you like soldering?
Sort of.
Sort of? Okay, well, you were begging me to do it.
Okay, I like soldering.
All right, guys. Next, I'm gonna put you up over the airplane again, but this time in video mode, and I'm gonna kind of walk y'all through the process of eliminating the power coming off of the beck into the receiver, and so you can run your own receiver battery. All right, let's do it. All right, guys. So here's how we're gonna do this. First, you want to locate the servo plug, or the plug that comes from the ESC into your receiver. All right, you'll have 3 colors right there. Depending on what brand, you could have white, red, and black, or like this one, yellow, red, and black. So either way, the color kind of stays the same. You take the red one in the middle, and you're going to kind of fan them out a little bit so you can get this in here. And then you just clip it.
Why? Because you love doing soldering? Is that why?
And preferably use a not dull clippers when you do this, because these, there we go.
The other clippers that aren't as dull are at the land.
Yeah, we're, you know, as y'all know, we're in the process of moving, so everything's kind of all over the place. So then you just take that wire and you bend it back. And then what I usually do is just get some electrical tape just to keep it from attaching in flight. I mean, it's statistically impossible, but what I've learned in all the years of aviation, the statistically impossible seems to always happen. All right, now we're just gonna wrap this guy like this. And try not to get the tape to fold over on itself, so it's...
Can we use pink tape?
Sure, get the pink tape.
It's right here.
As my beautiful assistant, Chicken Girl, has decided to do, pink tape.
We're almost out of it. My sister's like electrical tape. Hers is pink. But I can't yank it, so I get mad at it and yell at it.
She gets mad and yells at everything, just FYI.
Just this tape, because the tape is naughty.
Okay, so then we'll just wrap it up.
Where does the electric go? Into the tape and say, wah!
Yeah, the electric just goes in there so it doesn't reconnect. Oh, we got Donkey Girl coming over here.
Donkey.
All right, so then you just place that back in your throttle channel in your receiver.
Are you ready for this thing?
Not yet. You can go get my radio though. It's in the garage. Come on, go get my radio. It's in the garage. Okay, plug it into the throttle channel there. Now, some people with their setups will do a switch. I don't have a switch right now. I will add one in the future because it does make life a little bit easier. But it's also okay just to plug the battery directly into your battery bind port. Just FYI, make sure that your servos and your wires are compatible with whatever battery size that you're using. I've made that mistake in the past and I've actually burned lines. All right, so now we've got the radio. So we're going to test the radio system now just to make sure. If we hear beeps from the ESC, that means we didn't do it right. So let's go ahead and just stick our battery down here. Alright, black goes forward. Oh, let's turn the radio on first. That's a must.
Yeah, what happens if the airplane tries to run away?
Yeah, well, that's what we're trying to hope to eliminate by this, but...
Well, I'm holding on to it.
No, that's not the strong point to hold on to.
This?
Yeah.
I'm holding on to his wheel. So his wheel will not go away, but the other one will.
And there it is. You can't see it, but you can hear it. We've definitely got it working, and the motor didn't turn on. So how about we go get a 6S battery out of the garage and let's test our solder job and see if it works.
Is everything in the garage?
Yep, everything's in the garage. Like I said, once again, in the process of moving, nothing's in its right place.
I thought it was in the loft somewhere.
Nope, it's in the garage. Not very far along.
The garage is a mess.
That's fine. Go get that 6S. Yeah, apparently this is a 6S for a very experienced modeler, as my daughter is. So she's being a smarty pants. So go get me a 6S now. Go.
What? How big
So-
is that?
Here we go. We got our 5,000 milliamp 6S pack. Here, watch out. Let me get away from the prop.
I'm away
Plug
from
it
the
in.
prop.
Yep, you are.
And I'm holding on to the wheel for my life.
Sounds good. Alright, red and red, black and black. Yes, I know the connector's not the same, but I do have an adapter in the mailbox. Alright, so far so good. Okay, I'm taking the safety off, holding on to the airplane, and watch out, I'm going to run the motor for a second.
I'm leaving.
And it looks like we're good. Okay, so as you can see, we do still have servo power, and it is separate from the power. Yeah, it did beep.
Why did it beep?
Because I put the big battery in.
Was my Hot Wheels runs off of a 6S?
No, it runs off of a 4S.
Well, that's a 6S.
Alright, so there we go, guys. Made the repair. Alright, guys, we really dodged a bullet there, right?
Yeah.
What would have happened if that connector would have come off in flight?
Boom!
That's
Then
right.
we have a bump right here.
Or at least another repair video, right? Well, guys, I really hope that changing over that battery from just the power battery configuration to receiver battery configuration was helpful to you guys. I would highly recommend it on all of your airplanes. As with anything in life, there was definitely a couple silver linings with this whole experience. First of all, we didn't lose our airplane. And second of all, while we were at the field, we had a special visitor. So please, guys, please get your families involved and
Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye!
yes, definitely leave some comments. All right, guys, now let's leave you with some video of that special visitor we had at the field. Well, we may have not got to fly, but this sure is pretty. Very nice. Beautiful.